Hey guys, so we just bought this Marcy premium rack, and as you can see, it holds all the kettlebells on the top, barbells on the second and third row, and then on the sides it's going to hold your flat weights, your plates, weight plates. Woo, that's a mouthful. So anyway, I just opened the box, and this is basically what it looks like. When you open it, it's going to have all of the parts and pieces. Luckily, all of the bolts and nuts and washers and stuff are in this sealed pack, so you don't have a bag to have to go through, and everything is labeled for you there. So I'm going to go ahead and put it together and show you the after picture and see what it looks like. Want to go ahead and read on the instructions and go ahead and put it together, and let's see. Okay, so first things first, let me tell you a little bit so far as I am assembling, okay? Number one, there is a left and a right side. You'll see there left and right, as well as on here left and right. So make sure that you go ahead and put the left one on the left side, which would be on this side of it, and then the right on that side as compared to left side and right side, okay? So this is gonna be the left side, and then that's gonna be the left side. Second thing is, do not try to pull this tab off to try to get to your bolts and washers and everything. Oops. Reason being is because what will happen is that you will end up ripping off exactly what it is that size, and you're going to want to see it. So what I did was I just took a pair of scissors and I cut along the top, cut along the side, opened it up so that everything could continue to sit in there, but I knew exactly what size they were, so I could easily lift them, get what I needed out, and that sort of thing. So that's number two. I've worked on it for about 30 minutes right now, and this is so far what I've gotten done, and I am doing it by myself, but I'm also reading the instructions very, very carefully because I don't want to have to do all the work over again. So let's continue the progress and see how we go. The last thing I want to tell you is do not tighten any of these bolts down here. Leave them loose, because in order to get these bars in, you have to be able to pull both sides apart in order for that bar to fit in. And then once you're able to get these bars in, then you can kind of tighten everything else after you put on this top bar, which is what I'm going to work on next. Okay guys, so this took me about 45 minutes to complete. Not too bad. I am by myself and reading instructions and going through it. So a couple of things I want to recap real quick. Number one, do not pull this piece of plastic off in order to get to your parts. Take a pair of scissors or, box cutter knife or something and cut along the top and the edge, and then you'll be able to go ahead and get everything out without having to forget what these numbers are and where they go. Okay, number one. Number two, make sure that when you are putting this together, you do not tighten any of these bolts whatsoever. It'll make it really, really difficult to actually put the top section in. Number three, make sure you work from the bottom all the way up to the top. So you'll do the legs first, and then this bar will go in, again, just snug enough to where it's not going to fall apart on you, and then work to this bar, and then do your very, very top. If you tighten all the bolts and everything, you're not going to be able to get this top bar in, this top section in, which holds your kettlebells. So make sure not to do that. Number 3, 4, whatever number we're on, this is the left side, and then that is the right side. So make sure that you put the left on one side and then right on the other, rather than that being the left and this being the right, okay? It makes it to where the weights will actually be, one on top and then one on the bottom. If you flip them, it won't work right. Next thing that I can tell you is make sure that you have some sort of crescent wrench to be able to tighten these nuts, because it does not come with one. It'll come with the piece, the L wrench, to be able to tighten here, but you will need something to be able to hold here in order to tighten it on this side. Last thing is that these are made out of plastic. They do have a little L wrench here for you to be able to tighten them so they don't slide off. This is all made out of metal. The entire thing is metal. The only thing that is plastic are these slip covers, which again tighten, and then these little rubber feet right here. And then the very, very top tray actually has a piece of, this is like sandpaper. It's real, real rough. And you can tell that it's just kind of like a big sticker that goes on there. But it goes all the way across the top, which is really nice to make sure that, things don't slide around. So very happy with this. It took me probably about, like I said, 45 minutes to put it all together, which was not bad because I'm by myself. If you have an extra set of hands to be able to put this top section in, great, you may need it. It would have been nice to have an extra set of hands, but I didn't have it. It was just me, and it worked out just fine. So, good luck, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video.